Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We've come a long ways. We've come a long ways in this tournament. D3 to D2, where Ardee won in D2. Ardee then moved into D1. He won the D1 tournament, took home the $50, and here we are now starting off the Pro Crater Tournament. $150 going out in prizes for this pro tournament here. And Ardee has earned his way all the way into the pro bracket. He's won the last two tournaments. He won D2, he won D1. He's a beast. He's here now versus Kwos. I am so freaking excited about this. As you guys remember, Kwos is currently the reigning Blitz champion. He did take home the win on last month's tournament, took home the $150 on Big Little Lake. So here he is. Now going to try to prove himself again on the Crater map. I'm stoked. I am. I'm really excited about this. Let's get right into it. We got both the players here. Ardee in red, Kwos in yellow. Switch over to the FCEU tunnel. Ivor, why didn't you set the tunnel before? I forgot. Relax. Looks like my webcam's floating a little bit. Let's move that down. And just like that, we're in it. We're in it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of the Blitz World Series.
Here we are back at it again, guys. I've been off for a couple weeks. I'm excited to be back. The first round of the pro tournament. This is it. We've seen the Division 1, 2, 3 players play on this. I'm excited to see how the pros are going to handle it. We got a lot of top players in this bracket. It's going to be super excited. And honestly, Ardee, I think I just heard, looks like Ardee is actually favored in the predictions right now, which is absolutely amazing. So we do have Ardee in red out of the UK fighting on the left, and we have Kwos out of Jordan in yellow on the right. And yeah, like I said, Kwos did take home that win last tournament. He just won Big Little Lake, and he won it decisively. He 5-0'd in the championship versus Zed. He proved himself. He beat a lot of great players in that last championship, looking super strong. But at the same time, Ardee looking super strong. And we got that classic situation where the question is, can sheer reps and power of will from Ardee allow him to outclass a player who is in a higher level? Kwos is traditionally one of the top players in traditional Red Alert 2 right now in the world. Very high ranked in quick match month after month, top level player. His tank control is absolutely unparalleled, and Ardee is not in that level at all in traditional Red Alert 2. But Ardee has proven himself to be an absolute force in the Blitz pit. He's put in massive amounts of reps. I've talked to some players like Snark who say the kid is running best of 50s versus anyone who will play him. And we're seeing it right now in real time. So Ardee going for a very passive build. And this is interesting to see. You see Ardee's building his oils along the left wall here, stringing them out, protecting them, doesn't want to get a chain reaction, and he's going passive here. And this is interesting. Soviet versus Soviet against a player like Kwos, you got to be a little scared. Soviet versus Soviet, this is where Kwos looks super strong. Like I said, his tank control, his Rhino War skills, very heavy. So it'll be interesting to see, you know a player like Ardee, he's got the reps in, he's been training, and it'll be interesting to see what his counter is. And trying to control the center here, playing off that crater. And Ardee's got some fodder in here. Ardee looking pro right now, the way he's using that fodder, controlling the center. But he is an Ardee on 3 War Factories. Look at this build from Ardee. It's beautiful. He's not taking control of the map, but maybe he's decided it's not worth it. He wants to delay a little bit against Kwos, which is probably a good idea. Both players throw that fodder out in front, pro move, and we're going to see a little engagement here. And let's see who comes out on top. Ardee has more fodder, and Ardee playing off the crater a little bit. Ardee looked like Ardee was going to try to play off that crater and try to get a heal in mid-battle. Wasn't able to get it. And Ardee, oh man, how's the dust going to settle here? Kwos does pull ahead. Very close though. And unfortunately, Kwos significantly up and now on tanks. And Ardee could consider switching over to drones possibly here. Ardee on 4 War Factories, and now Kwos up. He's got to try to take a big bite here and make something happen, but he's not through the thick of it. Ardee spamming the sentries now. Ardee should be able to hold off. No radar from Ardee, so we won't see a Deso here to counter. I'd like to see some drones. I would have liked to see Ardee switch to drones. Ardee is going to lose his MCV, and Ardee sells the MCV. Hey, why not? He's got 4 War Factories. He's got 5 oils. If he can hold on here, which he will be able to, I'd like to see Ardee pull those conscripts into the fight. Ardee's going to hold on here with his sentries. Unfortunately, Kwos has another round of tanks readying up at the moment. How are we doing on economy? Both players, their money's rolling flush. So Ardee's still going to pump some rhinos here. he is going to fall behind here. I don't like this engagement from Ardee. Ardee should be trying to hang back and try to delay, try to catch up on numbers, which is going to be difficult to do. Ardee is ahead on War Factories, though, at the moment, but without an MCV, it's going to be very, very difficult for Ardee to make up here. He is behind in this engagement. He's going to be behind in future engagements as well. Ardee knows that he GG's out. And that's a tough matchup, like we talked about Kwos in Rhino Wars. Rhino Wars in Blitz, that's the matchup where traditional skills... Sorry, I forgot I had this face on. Turn that off for you guys. So, you know, Soviet versus Soviet is the matchup where traditional skills in Blitz are most prominent. You know, I think because, you know, the Rhino War aspects, managing fodder, those things are such a big aspect to it. So I think that's the one where a player like Ardee with a lower traditional skill ladder is going to have a difficult time competing with a player like Kwos. So it'll be interesting to see these other. I'm really excited to see these other faction matchups. But Ardee certainly proving that he can hang with the big dogs. You know, to the untrained eye, that may have looked like Ardee got rolled there, but Ardee's hanging and banging. Kwos is just a tough player. Yeah, exactly. Very, very deliberate build. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, Ardee's definitely got a plan. Wait, Necrons, how do I pronounce your name? Am I saying it wrong? Necrons? All right, here we go. Allied versus Allied now. And again, Ardee with that nice conservative build, trying to stay away from the cliffs. And, you know, for those of you guys who didn't see the divisional tournaments, a lot of issues with these cliffs. I call this the death triangle right here. You know, once you lose control of the cliffs, if people can shoot down on you, it's really detrimental. So I like Ardee really trying to take advantage of the safe zone, trying to be a little bit more conservative. But looks like he's just going to push towards the power plant here. It'll be interesting to see. And again, in Kwos, also building towards that power plant. It was interesting to watch this map evolve. Early on, I had a lot of players telling me, oh, top side's OP, got to play the cliffs on the top, you got to play the airport, no one wants the power plant, blah, blah, blah. Now everyone is pretty much pushing bottom side. And Ardee out now with some early GVs. This can be nice if you can get something done with it. Nice little in and out missions like this, melt that pillbox, is forced to pull out. Yep, pull back to the crater, heal up. I like that. And again, the oil's along the left side. Oh, gotcha, Necrons. Okay, the Necrons. I like Ardee playing off that center, taking advantage of the crater. I'd like to see him be using this GV speed a little bit. Maybe bait some pillboxes, try to throw Kwos off at the very least. But now we see a little split here from Ardee. And I love this aggression from Ardee. When you're playing against a player who's you know, better than you in a lot of ways, you can't let them play their game. You can't fall into that trap. You can try to push things. Ooh, gets these GVs behind enemy lines severely out of position. Yeah. Don't like that move. That's not what Ardee wanted. That is not what Ardee wanted. Ardee trying to take advantage of the higher ground here, but Kwos has a massive pillbox wall there, and Ardee doesn't need to push into these pillboxes. Ardee could try to look for another gap in the armor here, but I guess he likes that higher ground. Those GIs are out of range of the pillbox, which is nice. Ardee now out with the Eagles, and Kwos a little late to the game on the air party. Ooh, Kwos super early battle lab. Does he have the economy for that? 5, 6 oils. So Ardee's pushing air. He's got his Eagles out. So Ardee needs to get in and start sniping with those Eagles. The Eagles are what's going to make or break this. Ardee needs to pick his targets. He needs to get a little bit lucky. Kwos is out with the IFVs. Here. Whoa. Wait. How did he chain? Oh my god, all those Grizzlies are bruised. All of Kwos's Grizzlies are bruised. Oh my god. Kwos is going to try to get into the crater. Ardee has to deny Kwos the crater right now, but Ardee does not have anti-air in this group. Ardee needs to get a couple IFVs in this group. He's trying to battle off with the Rockies. Okay, so Ardee needs to deny Kwos the crater. Okay, I'm a little confused about that chain reaction that Ardee got, because I thought it took 5 Eagles to get an oil, but Ardee got a massive chain reaction there that took that battle lab and that oil. I was just trying to play catch up there. I was trying to do the math. I thought it took 5 Eagles to get an oil. I don't know how he did it. And again, Kwos trying to push the center. Ardee's denying it. That center right now, the crater is the juicer right now in this match. It could make or break things. Look at all these bruised tanks. all these bruised tanks. And Ardee's just going to keep denying him the battle lab. And Ardee, this is a bit of a mistake on Ardee's side. Ardee does not realize that all of these tanks of Kwos's are bruised. Ardee could push in right now and steamroll through these tanks. None of them have any armor, but I love it. I like Ardee. Ardee going for a more methodical approach. Ardee's not a butcher. He's an artist. And he's slowly going to choke Kwos out here, keep denying the battle lab, control the crater. Ardee does not want to let Kwos get into that crater. And now Kwos out with 2 AFCs, going to try to maintain that tech. I'd like to see Ardee push here against a good player like this. It's very, very scary. If you get a window of opportunity and you don't smash it in their face and make them pay for it, they might make you pay for letting them breathe. And I think Ardee has the opportunity to push here. Kwos has a lot of Rockies, which are scary. But I'd like to see him hit. Ooh, and so they both trade AFCs there, but Kwos was on his second AFC, so Kwos maintains another AFC, and Kwos going to go in with these Rockies, and these Rockies were what Ardee was ignoring these Rockies for far too long, but now Kwos forced to pull back his Rockies to defend, and Ardee just second-guessing himself all over the place, and Kwos going to go in with these Rockies. It's going to be absolutely devastating here, and Ardee not reacting quickly enough with his anti-air. IFVs were way out of position, super late to the party. Here come the Eagles on the top side to take out Ardee's other AFC. Really unfortunate. And Ardee, so there's no reason to attack from this side. There's a bottleneck. We got a prism tower. Ardee needs to be mixing and matching, playing over this higher ground, coming in, looking for a gap. But still, all of these tanks are so weak right now. Oh, and Kwos is going to try to go for the crater and try to heal these tanks, I think. And now Ardee matching a little bit with this anti-air. And I like Ardee's got good map control. He's in a fine position right now. And now Ardee on a ton of IFVs to handle these Rockies. Maybe too many IFVs. But again, you know, it's a player like Kwos. Once you got him biting the curb, you got to land the stomp. So I like this for Ardee, but he's stressing me out. He is stressing me out a little bit. Ooh, gets those IFVs out of position. And Kwos is able to dive on those IFVs. He's going to get these IFVs. Okay, so now Ardee comes in. Remember, all those Grizzlies are bruised. Kwos doesn't really get much of a heal in there. Oh, but now with his IFVs gone, now Ardee out of position without the anti-air. Getting a lot of chip damage on those Grizzlies, and now Kwos with control of the center here. Man, and this is just and this is what it looks like when you play a top level player. They are coming at you so fast. Ardee's trying to in a knife fight right now with an octopus. He's having a very difficult time managing, but he's been so far ahead that he still is ahead. But like, Ardee should have won this game 20 minutes ago, and Kwos is really, really mixing things up. As I say that, though, Kwos does lose his MCV. That should pretty much be the nail in the coffin. And yeah, Ardee was up. Ardee stayed up. Ardee should be able to win this game. Kwos going to go for a base trade. But, man, that was really, really scary, really, really stressful. I would have liked to have seen Ardee close that out a little bit sooner. But, hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Ardee pulled through. Ardee put one on the board. And Ardee proven that he's a top-level player, certainly, to take home a win against a player like Kwos on Crater. Kwos calls GG. And that brings us to 1-1. I am so excited about this match. Oh, my God. These guys are putting on a freaking show. 2 weeks off, coming back to a matchup like this. I am absolutely giddy. Absolutely giddy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Save Lee in the house. First time chat. How you doing, man? Yeah, the Eagles, the air. The early air from Ardee was able to pull through. The early air was able to pull through. That massive oil hit early on. I need to go back and watch the replay. Ardee had that massive oil hit that chain reacted and took a battle lab, and it also... Oh, I should have hit the replay button. I got a replay button just for that. Forgot. And it also bruised all of Kwos's Grizzlies. And Kwos, Kwos had some opportunities to try to take control of the crater, and could have healed those Grizzlies, but it put him so far behind. Once you have a bunch of bruised Grizzlies, it's really, really tough. Yeah, Savely, that's what it's all about, man. The small maps, blitz style, all in one place. There's no scrolling. We don't scroll around here. Everything you need to see is right on one screen. All right, now Ardee with Allied, Kwos with Soviet. We see our first mixed faction matchup here. And Kwos is countering with walls. You guys are seeing it here first. We have never seen a blitz infantry counter with walls before. Unfortunately, Ardee just walked around the walls, so it didn't really matter. But still very, very exciting. Yeah, the wall counter. That's hilarious. So we have seen on this map, the early GI rush has proven very, very problematic. There are several different ways to counter it, and Kwos is going with the battle bunker, which I think is a pretty good strategy. But now Kwos outside of his wall on the bottom side. Walls don't do much good if you're not behind him. Dree Dash, he's excited about the walls. I'm excited about the walls. We're all excited about the walls. Super early Rocky from Ardee. And again, we see that very, very conservative build from Ardee. Building those oils along the backside. Ardee out with a super early AFC. Oh, and this is going to be... Ardee's in a bad spot already. I got really excited about the walls. That was really, really terrible. Yeah. I don't know. There's not much to say about that. You can't... Yeah, I mean, you can't do that. I don't know. There's a reason that I don't have a name for that opening. It's not an opening. You can't just not defend yourself against a Soviet player. You know the Rhinos are going to be on your doorstep right away. So I don't know what that was. But, you know, win some, lose some. You know, never know. Never know. Smerry with the sub. Love that. Love that. Got back today, man. We're back in it, man. Back in it. We got games all weekend. Smerry, you're subbed, so now you can use the cool new avatars. If you want to be a Yuri Prime like me, you can. Or you can be Tanya, or you can be Boris. Now that you're a sub, man. And you can use it's going to be really, really exciting. The Boris? I'm not really sure how the Boris avatar works. It'd be really cool. All of a sudden, you zap someone with a laser and airstrike them. Not going to happen, but you never know. All right, guys. So, who? You guys aren't going to correct me on the scoreboard? Come on now. Come on. All right. So, 2-1 in Kwos' favor. Now Ardee with Soviet. Let's see how it comes here. So now Ardee really on his heels. So now Ardee, 2 early battle bunkers. Oh my God, that dog. Jesus. Okay, so Ardee gonna, and Kwos in with some GIs, not many. And Ardee gonna counter. It looks like Ardee's building a wall as well, wall and battle bunker. And Kwos in with super early Rockies. Super early Rockies. Ooh, and a flat cannon does put him low power. So those GIs are going to get out of range, and now the GIs are going to target the power plant. And so by targeting the power plant, that flat cannon lost a lot of value there. Now out with a flak track, Kwos is forced to pull out. That was a nice little exchange though for Kwos there. Taking that power plant's always nice. Zed with the hydrate, love that. Necrons, you're way late, man. I fixed the score like 20 minutes ago. I need you to be like 50,000 times faster, Necrons. Come on, man. Just kidding, I appreciate it. Okay, so, yeah, so this is tough. This is tough. As the Soviet player, you got to get something done early. You can't let the Allied players sit back, establish their air force, and tech up. And Ardee's playing very, very conservative. But you never know. A player like Ardee could have... Ooh, and Ardee again goes low power. And the flat cannons... There's a reason a lot of people don't do flat cannons. They're... They take a ton of power. And then the enemy targets your power, and that's it. So in with the Rhinos. Should easily countered. Pillbox, Rockies, Eagles. The Rhinos are done here. Yeah, this is a tough spot for Ardee. I'd be tempted for Ardee just to... accept that we're going to be moving into a mid-late game and try to start pushing tech, try to, develop an economy that'll support you late game. It's going to be very, very tough. He's not going to be able to get much in at this point early on. As a Soviet player, obviously you want to slow down an Allied player in the beginning opening, but wasn't able to do that. And Kwos, and again, I'm being too hard on Ardee. It's not really about Ardee doing stuff wrong. It's about the fact that he's playing one of the best blitz players in the world right now. And Kwos is giving some really, really good looks right now. So Kwos controlling the map nicely, massive control of the center, using that pair drop well. Ardee going to try to build up to that top pair drop, try to expand out a little bit, posture up a little bit on the map. That's nice, but Looking really, really tough right now. Eagles coming in. Now we see a battle lab from Kwos. Kwos' economy is rolling flush. And as Kwos settles into battle lab tech with 2, 4, 6, 7 oils, Mirage is out. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough. Going to be tough. But you never know. Never count Ardee out. Necrons, I was just kidding, buddy. Did I say I was kidding? I was just kidding. Appreciate the help. We get the scoreboards mixed up around here from time to time. We do, we do. Nuclear reactor out, battle lab out now from Ardee. That's certainly the move. Needs to push tech as soon as possible. Out with a Kurov. He's got to try to start shaking and baking, giving some unique looks. Gonna be tough, but not totally out of it. V3 rockets. Try to counter, get a little range on these troops in the middle. I like that. Uh-oh, V3 rocket out of position, out of position. Kurov coming in now. Oh, and this Kurov, the Kurov could, oh my god, the Kurovs, oh no, the Prism tanks. Oh no, the Prism tanks. Ooh, Prism tanks snipe that nuclear reactor. The Kurov is chasing the IFVs. Oh, and he chases them into the radiation. Oh, so that Kurov no longer has anti-air on it, and that Kurov can heal up. I would like to see, ooh, Ardee's not going to heal. Ardee, no. Ardee, bring the Kurov back. Oh god, topside, battle lab getting hit. Deso's trying to slow things down. But the Grizzlies are certainly happy with what they were able to accomplish. Would have loved to have seen that Kurov juice up in the crater. That would have been a big move. That could have made a big, big difference there. But probably too little too late. Another nuclear reactor gets sniped. It's a tough map against Prism tanks. There's really no safe place for a nuclear reactor. Ardee just trying to stop the bleeding right now. But, ooh. And Ardee now with no battle, no war factory. And things have gone from bad to worse for Ardee. Yeah, so now Kwos on 8 Eagles, Ardee on 2 nuclear reactors and no war factory. War factories are important. War factories are important. If I've said it once, I'll say it again. War factories matter. They do, they do. Kwos not building tanks. Kwos just lost 8 Eagles, 7 Eagles. So Kwos not building tanks. Yeah, you don't want... Yeah, when an eco is that high, it means you're doing something wrong, actually, in Blitz. You'll look... I mean, Kwos isn't building tanks. So that's why he has so much money. But it's not going to really matter here. Ardee's got a... Ooh, the sniper's cleaning out those Desos. Oh, God. I like this, though, from Ardee. Ardee staying hungry, making Kwos work for it. You know, doesn't want to get stomped out. First time playing in the pro bracket. Wants to put up a couple points. Wants to show he can hang with the big dogs. Okay. And that brings us to 3-1. And we are back to... This is best of 9. Brings us back to Soviet versus Soviet for game number 5. Soviet versus Soviet. Already struggled with this the first time. We'll see if he can make something happen here. Come on, Ardee. We believe in you, buddy. I'm not playing favorites, but I really want to see a game number 9. Which means Ardee needs to really pick things up and start fighting like a warrior. Unfortunately, Kwos has other plans. He wants to end this thing quick and prove that he's still the reigning champion. Kwos doesn't want to let some D1 player start picking up points on him. He's not going to allow that. So, Kwos now, Soviet versus Soviet. We saw Kwos pretty decisive victory in the first matchup, Soviet versus Soviet. And Again, both players here pushing towards that power plant, but Ardee not going to play like last time. Ardee last time sat back Soviet versus Soviet. This time he's coming at Kwos, and I like that. When you see a player start getting down on chips, you don't want him to get on their heels, and Ardee is going to push in and take that power plant. It'll be interesting to see if Kwos tries to take it back or if Kwos just tries to destroy it. Now, Ardee is broke, unfortunately, because you could get something fun going right here. Ooh, that foul. Oh, forward oil Derek and a sentry on the hill. I like that. I like that. And now Ardee with the conscripts coming in for fodder. And this is going to be, these guys are going to let it all hang out right now here and see who can come out on top. Ardee's got that sentry out of position. Ardee, another sentry up on the cliff, going to snipe that power plant. Ooh, but Kwos with a bunker. Devastating, devastating, devastating. And now Ardee's going to lose that power plant. Possibly just went low power. Yep, so now Ardee is low power. Going to lose that oil Derek. The sentry guns aren't able to target those rhinos. That's impressive. Now Ardee looking for a base trade, looking downfield, looking for a Hail Mary. Going to try to get lucky here. He's not severely out-tanked right now, but he's going to be because he was low power there for a moment. So now Ardee bringing in some dogs. I like to see Ardee get juiced up in that crater, get everyone full power, full strength, and then maybe try to push here. Using those sentries on that hill, he can kind of do some in and out missions from that area. He's controlling the higher ground, which is nice. Smerry with the hype dance. Love that. Hype dance. Hype dance. That was just exactly what we needed right there. Hype dance to get us going here. Ardee trying to put one on the board. Trying to prove himself. Come on, Ardee. Give us an upset, buddy. Oh, he's going to snipe that. He's going to snipe that oil Derek. I love that. Ardee should be able to get that oil Derek. God, let's play a game called How Many Minutes Does It Take for a Sentry Gun to Destroy an Oil Derrick? So Kwos is going to push in here. Ardee did have some fodder in that group. Ardee smart right now, pulling back to those sentry guns, using the sentry guns. That's his only advantage in this situation. Unfortunately, it's not enough as Kwos pulls decisively ahead with 7 tanks up. Kwos could even, yep. And that brings us to match point, Allied versus Allied. Allied versus Allied. Now, this is where Ardee did get his win. We'll see if Ardee can pull something out of his hat here. The Lucky Unicorn. Imagination, you were way too late with your Lucky Unicorn. You guys let Ardee down. You guys should feel really, really sorry for yourselves right now. No, not sorry. You should feel bad about yourselves. Ardee needed the Lucky Unicorn yesterday. All right, Lucky Unicorn for Ardee. We'll see if that helps him out. Imagination. Thanks for looking out for Ardee, man. He needs a little bit of help right now. Ardee earned his way here. So the way it's set up is that, like in most tournaments, the number 1 seed, Kwos, the number 1 seed plays the number 8, which is the idea is like Kwos won the last tournament. So coming into this tournament, he gets to play the weakest player, which is the player who came out of D1. So that's the idea here. Ardee, if you come in from D1 into Pro, you've earned your way here, but unfortunately, you're not going to get an easy matchup to start off. So, yeah. So now we got Allied versus Allied, and that does mean Kwos just won 3 games in a row. You guys know what that means. Kwos is on fire. Thank you, Little Dragon. Kwos is absolutely on fire right now, and Ardee's playing tough. Like, Ardee's looking, you guys saw Ardee in the D1 tournament. You saw him in the D2 tournament. The kid's no joke on this map. Kwos is just a monster. There's no way around it. We'll see if the Lucky Unicorn can help him out. He's going to try to counter these GIs with the Rockies and a pillbox. So 3 Rockies, early air now. So, and Ardee on 3 oils, pumping the Rockies. See how quickly, and if he can get in here and try to get something done. So now now you need an eagle. So if Ardee had an eagle, Ardee's broke. Okay. Never mind. T19 AFI, first time chat. Yo. Yeah. Kwos is looking unbeatable. That's the perfect word for it. So Ardee is the D1 champion, and that's how tournaments work. The number 1 seed plays the number 8 seed. Because the idea would be it would be unfair to make Kwos, like, you don't make Kwos play, like, Kwos plays the weakest player, or else you don't want like your top 2 players to beat each other in the first match. It doesn't really make sense. So that is how tournaments work. I didn't make it up, but I can definitely see how it could be unfair. CS Pro in the house. Unfortunately, Ardee significantly behind on tanks. Tanks matter. The Sheriff, that's right, man, right? That's what we said. Me and the Sheriff are writing a book called The Shit That Matters in Red Alert 2 by Ivor and the Sheriff. And the first chapter of the book is Tanks Matter. Tanks matter. And you don't want to be out-tanked. Yep. 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 Already build a Grand Cannon. Already build a Grand Cannon. Aw, poor Ardee. Poor Ardee. Kwos is a juggernaut. Yep. 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 Kwos is an absolute beast. I think we can all agree with that. Well, Ardee's got nothing to feel bad about. Played some fine games, lost to a top-level player, and easy as that. We are going to get some FFAs going here in just a second, guys. Kwos does take that one home and is moving on. So, Kwos. So Kwos moving on. Ardee out of the tournament. But again, Ardee, Ardee's not feeling too bad. Ardee came through D2, won $10. He won $50 in D1. So Ardee looking tough. That's okay, Ardee. Get you back on, buddy. Ardee won, Kwos 5. So Kwos moving on. Yeah. I mean, Ardee's tough. Ardee's tough. Kwos today was just looking tougher. I mean, Kwos is a favorite to win this whole tournament, So Kwos is moving on here. We got all of these matches. All of these prelims are going to be played in the next 2 days. So tomorrow we got 2 matches. I forget who, and then Sunday we got another match. So stay tuned. Same time both days around this time. Noon, we're going to be streaming all these the next 2 days, get these prelims out of the way. Going to be a really, really fun tournament, you guys. We got Zed, who took second in the last tournament, versus Legend. We'll see if Legend's finally adjusting to Blitz a little bit. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the world, but he hasn't quite put in the Blitz reps yet. So we'll see if Legends come to play yet. Zane and Kian is going to be epic. Zane, a reigning Blitz champion, took home the first place prize on Kong a couple months ago. Kian is an absolute beast, one of the best players in the world right now. He's been playing a lot of Blitz. Kian is probably a favorite if I had to put money on someone to win the whole tournament. Luke is a Blitz beast. Jaz, we all know Jaz, obviously. Lots of good players here. Excited to see how the dust settles. Now, can we